just about finished up with this load. Things went real good yesterday, and we're going real good today, until I had a bearing go out on my flail drum. So that's going to slow stuff down this afternoon. But I'm still chipping a little bit. This flail drum right here, that bearing went out over here on this side of my blue hydrostatic drive. So what I did is I got that flail drum up there. I put chain in that one and turned it up a little bit. So I'm still able to chip. It's just not as good as if I had that one drum running. So stuff started off just rolling this morning real good, and then I knew something was wrong. It felt like there was she started vibrating bad on me. I gotta fix that, and who knows how that'll go. It's not gonna be fun, I can guarantee that. And that's where that bearing is right there. I gotta get to lift this drum up to slide that bearing in, take that old bearing off. So Josh is outside cutting me a piece of wood. Get the floor jack in here and pick this thing up, but that's what that drum looks like. That's all the weight on that bearing. It's all those chains. Whew, it's hot in here after you run this thing. Everything gets hot in here, all these chains. There's my bottom drum and my top drum up there on the last top drum. That's the one I filled up and turned up a little bit to keep her clean. That's the back one. 2 upper and 1 lower flail drums. But that's a big drum there with a lot of chains on it. A lot of chains. One of them little top compartments on the front and the top, them little ones got some Allen wrenches in them. We got this off. That's got a compress fitting on there. That pinches that motor and that shaft together. Looks like that there. This goes on the inside. Clamps with that piece down there. So now we just gotta get this garbage off from here. I wish I would have got more video, but it was hands-on for me, so I should have put the GoPro on the head, but we was too busy trying to get it done. It took us probably 2.5 hours to get that on there. It's done now. It's done. We just took that off, pulled this off, and had Slasher pick this drive up off there. Slid the old bearing off, threw her over there in the junk. How's that thing fold up? Got her all fixed up. Right there. If the power's still on. Well, I shut the power off inside. There's a little pull-out switch that says liftgate. But everything's cleaned out inside. Got that baby in there. Hope it never goes out again. She's got a lot of weight on this shaft. There's, what is there in there? 5 slots. So that's 9, 48. There's over 100 chains in there on that drum. Plus you got all this on that shaft. So there's a lot of weight on those 2 bearings. So pretty slick. Liftgate's handy. Just like that. But got her all done. Load a couple more trucks. You good to go. In there. should work pretty good now. Turn that maybe back on. She's full of chain, baby. So, got in here. Josh cut that up, lifted up, because that 2x4 didn't work, it fell. So we notched out a chunk of that piece of ash, picked that right up, and got her fixed. Her up. You gotta drop that yoke back down. I got it pushed up so we could work on it and got the pin through it, so we'll drop that back down. You gotta have the big motor fired up to do that. So we'll kick the wheel in, get that folded up, get the AC going. Feel a little better when I'm back to chipping. Stinky, stinky. But they make chips. We're going to blow this thing off tonight. Get a little dusty. Woo, I can smell the cottonwood already. I haven't even had lunch yet. I'll make it though, I'm not gonna die. Well, got it fixed. Got it up and running. This is nasty. Right here, rotten all the way down the whole inside of that thing. Pull it right up, see that? All rotten. We got her fixed. Last truck. Ugh. I'm hot, sweaty, wore out, but I gotta blow the chipper off after this. Change my knives for morning, fuel her up, and call her a day. So I'll make a little video of blowing this thing off. We got this the other day over the Logging Congress. It's a 6-foot long one. Getting her aired up now. Look at those chips. That one's a little big. Good looking stuff there. I gotta change my knives after this too. Both sets are bad. I gotta change both of them out. But I gotta blow it off and then work on that. Right now that wheel's super hot. I just got done chipping. So I gotta blow this thing off, get her cleaned up, change my knives. I'm all dirty and nasty. Josh is over there fueling up. You can see what they're doing. That's a new log truck driver. I'll get a video of him here shortly. But, like I said, he's new. I'll let him get used to running the bucket first. Get this baby cleaned out. That's what I hate, is that spout's right here next to this V12. That's how all our chippers are, but all this dust, everything falls right in here. Constantly cleaning it out. Looking pretty good. A few more spots in that middle. Get down in there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My new toy. Wand's working great so far. Working great so far. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Move it right there. Not gonna lie, this wand is really nice. What it's really good for is that radiator and that radiator are so high up. With them 3-foot wands, you gotta back up a truck or stand on a skidder blade or something to blow them off. With this thing, I can stand on the ground. A little nicer. There's Paulie. The whole time we worked on that today, Paulie was out skidding, that's why you never seen him. He loves to skid, and he loves to run chainsaw just a little more. If he can get his hand on a chainsaw a couple times a day, he's living the dream. Loves to run chainsaw. Now we're looking good. Now we're looking better. Need some more hose. Do a little hop, skippity jump here. Oh yeah, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get in there. There you go. There we go. All that stuff blows right here, right in here. Get out of here, you stick. Yeah, that's how it's done, guys. This wand makes it a lot easier for me. This suction line's leaking, this suction line's leaking, and that suction line right there is leaking. You see, I replaced those 4. All around the ends of them right in here get dry rotted. See that one right there? It's doing the same thing. And it just drizzles down and just sucks up all the sawdust. I got all the suction lines in the tool truck to redo it, but it takes a little bit of time. I'll redo it maybe Friday or something if I get a chance. But that clutch is looking a lot better, baby. Looking sharp. Woo! Hey, hey. Get all that garbage. Don't need it on the turbo. Don't need it on a turbo. That's how fires get started. One interesting thing about those turbos and that turbo back there, I've seen the coolest thing you ever see, is you chip at night, that thing's like a sparkler show going off on that turbo. And I'll get next video I chip at night, I'll be sure to get a video of that, because all the sawdust hits it and bounces off of it and just just sparks all around that thing all night long, and you realize that you don't see it during the day, but there are so many fire dangers on these turbos, and it's constantly, you can see the little specks of sawdust on there. When I'm chipping, that just hits it and bounces off it and just turns into just burns up right away. All the sawdust does, and it blows your mind to see that. It's pretty cool, but I haven't chipped at night lately. I chip at night in the winters and early morning, so that's coming, which means the next time I do, I'll get a good video on it for you guys. Should be pretty cool. Them turbos are something to see at night around these chippers. You realize how quick, how big of a fire danger it is, which is why you got to blow these things off all the time. You don't want this sawdust laying all over and these dust laying all over. It'll start on fire quick. Been there, done that. Not cool. More than once or twice. It's never out of control, but when you look back and you see flames and smoke, it ain't cool. That is for sure. Now I gotta hop all the way down and go all over here and jump up the other side. Yeah, baby. Keep this thing rolling. You figure out all your steps when you run this thing. Your brain knows where they're at. A little bit of dust there. I'm good. Oh yeah. Look at that. Woo! See where all that fluid's leaking out of there? Out of them suction lines? We'll fix that shortly. That's the pump for my brake for my clutch. I kick that on and it pressurizes in here and releases the brake, so I can spin that wheel freely. Bucket of water, you all know what that's for. It's not to drink neither. Fires, baby, fires. Whew. Here we go. Hey, we're still recording, guys. Wasn't sure what was going on there. Whew. Let's get up here. Blow this off back by the cab. Time to get the east wings in there. East wings, red wings, red wing boots, east wing hammers.
Good old boy, never meaning no harm. Beats all you never saw, been in trouble with the law since the day they was born.